Namaste yogis, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. So for today's practice, you want a strap, a blanket, and maybe a cushion or a pillow if you would like to have some support at the end of the practice. Have your blanket strap handy, and you may sit on a blanket. So remember, you want to have a little bit of support to tilt your pelvis a little bit. Some of you won't need that, that's okay. Relax your shoulders back and under, tuck your chin a little bit. Close your eyes and take a couple of long, deep breaths. And we're going to start connecting with Ujjayi breath. So if you've never done Ujjayi breath, you can imagine like if you had a mirror in front of you, maybe a couple of inches. Sometimes we place our hand in front of the face, a few inches, maybe about a foot away from the face, depending what feels right. Keeping your arm in front of you. And inhale through your nostrils. And when you exhale, open your mouth and side out through your mouth like if you were fogging a mirror. Notice that gentle tension that you have on your throat. You can continue to breathe like that for a few more rounds, just exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nostrils. See if you can keep that gentle pressure on the back of your throat as you breathe in. And as you breathe out. Continue breathing in. Breathing out. Building the heat of Ujjayi breath. Warming up our lungs. Feel the expansion of your body on the inhalation and the contraction on the exhalation. Take one more breath. And release. You may tuck your chin onto your chest, blink your eyes open. If you like, you can extend your legs and shake the tension off, move them side to side. And when you are ready, cross your legs once again. Adjust once more on your blanket if you have one, and you can cross your legs maybe the other way, roll your shoulders back and under. Take a few moments here. Really paying attention the way your body sits back onto the ground, how you land on the floor once the other leg is in front. So usually we went with the dominant leg in front. So when you go onto the other side, chances are that your body is shifting, is tilting in a different way. So trying to find your center once again. Make sure this is not putting any pressure on your legs or on your hips or on your knees. Now lengthen through the spine here as you inhale. And as you exhale, rotate your torso towards the right. Bring your hands by your side. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Exhale, maybe go a little deeper. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center as you inhale. Exhale, rotate to the other side. 3 breaths. Last breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, tuck your chin onto your chest and move it side to side. Come back to center on the inhalation. Take your strap. And you can hold the strap. You can fold it in half first so it's not flopping around. And then see if you can have it shoulder width apart. Make sure that you're sitting comfortably and you're stable. And as you take your next inhalation, bring your hands up. Exhale, hands forward. Push the strap or pull it away, like if you were moving your hands away from each other. On the inhalation, you bring your arms up, and on the exhale, you bring them in front. Keep your shoulders into its sockets. Don't let your rib cage pop forward on the inhalation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Awesome. On your next inhalation, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, side bend to your right. Pull your strap, pull your hands away from each other. You don't want to go so far that you feel that the left hip or knee leaving the floor. Relax your neck. Feel the stretch through the left side, gentle squeeze through the right. The next time you inhale, come up to center, and as you exhale, other side. Breathe. Watch for the neck, keep your shoulders into its sockets, and you keep pushing or pulling your strap. Next time you inhale, come back to center, and as you exhale, bring your hands in front of you, lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Inhale, engage your shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, release your strap, extend your legs and shake the tension off, move them side to side. We're gonna cross the legs again, other way this time, once again. Bring your fingertips towards the floor, shoulders back and down, and when you're ready, as you exhale, bring your right ear to the right shoulder. And pull your left fingertips away from the body. You don't have to leave the ground, some of you may. And think about the more you want an extension through the side of your neck, the more you pull your fingertips away. And maybe move your head like saying no. Cupcake hand on the right side, on the right hand, without leaning towards the right. Bring your chin towards the shoulder, move your head up and down, looking sideways. Keep pulling through that left fingertips just comfortably, don't overdo it. If you find a spot of tension, you can stay there and massage. When you are ready, bring your chin to the shoulder and then to the center of your chest. Release your fingertips on the floor, bring your gaze forward, shoulders back and down. We're gonna stretch the other side, left ear to left shoulder, right fingertips away from you, breathe. And we first work with adjusting the right arm, the right hand to a place that is suitable. And once you are ready, we're gonna move the chin down towards the shoulder and then back up. And it's just a gentle movement, like saying no. Make sure you are breathing. Bring your chin down and maybe move your head up and down, looking on the left this time. If you find a spot of tension, remember you can stay here and move. And when you are ready, with control, bring yourself back down to the center of the chest. Release your fingertips down and bring your gaze up. Now from here, move your hands slightly behind you. Tuck your chin onto your chest and move your chin across the collarbone side to side. Cupcake hands, we're not leaning back. We keep our body engaged. Back to center when you're ready. And bring your gaze forward. The next one, bring your hands on your thighs or on your knees. Roll your shoulders under. Inhale, bring your gaze up. Exhale, bring your gaze down. Inhale, up. Maybe see how far back you can look. Make sure this doesn't bother your eyes. Exhale, down. Maybe look on your chest. Inhale. See if you can look, anything you can catch along the way, up and back. Exhale, take your eyes with you and down to your chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Don't overdo it when you look back. Make sure it doesn't pinch your neck. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring your gaze forward, relax your shoulders, watch your breath. Now, as you inhale, bring your gaze up. Open your mouth and get your chin out. Exhale, pull your chin forward and down to the center of the chest. Watch for the neck. Inhale, back to center. Bring it back. Exhale, chin out and center of the chest. Inhale, release, look up. Exhale, chin. Inhale, release the chin, look up. Exhale, pull forward and down. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, shake the tension off your legs, move your feet side to side. You can stay with the support under your hips, flex your feet, spread your toes wide. If this is too much, you can have an extra blanket if you have one near you under your knees if this is too much. Otherwise, we stay here on Dandasana. Bring your hands by your sides. Maybe close your eyes and have a couple of long, deep breaths here. I'm just trying to keep your shoulders back and down. Although this pose is static, it's not passive. Every muscle of your body is working. You're pressing the crown of the head towards the sky. You're pressing your heels forward. Your toes are active. When you are ready, tuck your chin onto your chest and blink your eyes open. Bend your right knee and bring your foot sole on the floor. Hold onto the knee. You can hold it with your both hands crossed, and you can stay here and breathe deeply. If rotating to your right feels too much, you can rotate to your left and still work with your spinal twist. This is a softer stretch. But if it works for you, bring your left hand around the right leg and bring your right hand behind you, rotating your torso towards the right. The left foot still active. Your gaze can be towards the right or behind you. Cupcake hand, don't lean back and trying to keep your shoulders over the hips. Breathe. If it's okay for you, instead of putting the hand on the floor, you might wrap it behind you. So your fingertips might go towards your side. We're not using the hand to collapse the knee in. So watch it if you're quite flexible, but nor we let the knee flare. So trying to keep control of that leg, keeping our hips neutral. Putting equal weight on left and right. Breathe deeply here. Keep your shoulders down. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Release your hand on the floor with control as you inhale, bring it towards the knee, return to center. And as you exhale, extend your leg and shake the tension off and move side to side. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So flexing our feet, bending the left knee, adjust your hips. And so you bring the foot as close to the body as it works without leaning all the way onto the extended leg. Flex the foot on the other side. And when you're ready, once you have found that place that works for you, hold the knee with the opposite hand and then rotate your torso towards the left. You can bring your hand behind you for extra support. Use your arm muscle, remember, to keep your knee and your foot hip distance. And sometimes the knee wants to flare, so trying to prevent that. Think about extension. Don't collapse. If you want, you can take your back hand and bring it on your hip, wrap it behind you or on your lower back. Palm faces away from the body. Adjust your neck so your gaze can be sideways or towards the back. We'll take one more breath. With control, inhale your hand down. Exhale, bring it forward, torso forward, and release your leg. Shake the tension off and move side to side, rotate. Awesome. On the next one, you may take your blanket out of the way for the next one. And when you're ready, bring your foot soles together and adjust your body so that you're sending the weight towards the front, so the seat bones, the front of your seat. So maybe remove the extra flesh out of the way. Press your feet against each other, roll your shoulders under, so some of us might be holding onto the legs, some of us a little lower towards the feet. So it really depends what works. The ankles is fine too. Shoulders back and down. Lengthen through the spine here as you breathe in. And ground through your seats, through the edges of your feet as you breathe out. Lift the pelvic floor muscles at the bottom of the exhalation. Inhale, soften your pelvic floor. You don't want to inhale if it's tense. Fill up your tummy, your side ribs, your chest. Exhale, let all the air go. And at the bottom of the exhalation, lift the pelvic floor muscles. Soften your muscles, breathe in. Empty. And lift. One more. Soften as you breathe in. Let go. Hold the air and lift the pelvic floor muscles. And release. Awesome. Now from where you are, see if you can bring your feet closer together. We're gonna do something fun. See if we can bring our feet off the floor. Make sure this is not bothering your knees. This is it just happened, but you can try. It's fun. It's okay if we don't have our balance today. We want to work with a neutral back in whichever inclination we have, and that we're not putting any pressure on the lower back. Awesome. Now, if it works for you, you may hold onto the big toes or onto the outer edges of your feet. If that doesn't work for you, continue to hold onto it does. Bring your feet maybe higher, shoulders back and down, and maybe bring one leg out to the side. Some of you, and if you are quite flexible, if you're holding on to the toes, some of you will be extending all the way. Some of us won't. Some of us will be working with the knees bent, and that's okay. And then bring your foot soles back together, and then other side, and extend. Roll your shoulder under. Try to balance here. And back here. Make sure you are breathing. Wiggle your toes. Smile. I can feel the vibes through the camera. Breathe deeply. Okay, now we're gonna try to do both. Let's see how that works. Okay. Ooh. Breathing. Shoulders down. Extend, maybe more, maybe not. And release. Awesome job. Bring yourself onto butterfly position. And you can relax your feet, hinge forward just a little bit. Feel the demand across your pelvic region. Observe. Notice when your feet go wide apart, how your knees might even touch the floor or are very close to to touching the floor. And the moment you activate your feet, then there is no more flopping. So your hips start working. So I advise to work with your feet so you can get right into your hips and work with them. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, let all the air go. Inhale, bring your knees up. And exhale, release and shake the tension. Move side to side. Awesome. We're going to move towards the back of the mat. Bring your knees apart, toes together. Extend your arms forward. You can put your blanket under your head, under your knees if you like. Forehead down. Breathe. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. And when you are ready, lift your upper body and start walking your hands towards your right. And find a place that works for you. Rest your forehead down. Push your hands down and forward. So some of you might be sitting straight on your heels. Some of you are almost there. And some of you might place a blanket or a block under your seats for extra support. See if you can move your left hand a little farther away from the body to get a deeper extension through the left side, but you don't have to. Some of you might cross the left hand over the right, but make sure that feels okay on your hips and shoulders. That doesn't feel really good in my body, so just really pay attention what your body's saying. The next time you inhale, with control, walk yourself back to center. Push yourself back a little more. Checking in with this Mecca. After going sideways, notice how it feels a little different. Maybe you find more space. Walk your hands towards the left. And maybe your hands go to the outside of the mat, or maybe they don't. That's fine. Forehead down. You can keep your arms shoulders width apart. Remember, you can always walk that right hand towards the left. Maybe pass it and cross it over. That won't work for me, so check in for you and breathe. Your body is active. Watch for your elbows, don't hyperextend. The next time you inhale, walk to center, hands to center, be very mindful. And notice if your posture has changed after going both sides. How does this feel now? The next time you inhale, bring your hands under the shoulders. And as you exhale, be mindful as you push yourself up. Bring your knees closer together. And bring yourself back up, shoulders back and down. For the next one, you may want to have your blanket folded a little thicker in front of you and go towards your tabletop position. From your tabletop, we're gonna do a couple cat-cows. So press the top of the feet on the floor, stack your joints, hips over knees, shoulders over wrists, micro bend your elbows, eyes of the elbows face forward. Inhale your tailbone up, drop your belly, open your chest, look forward or up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel in, and round your back. Inhale, tailbone up. Drop your belly, look forward or up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, draw the navel in, and head down. Once more, inhale. Notice if your feet are still engaging. There are tendencies we all have, and we continue to scan the body from bottom to top just to catch them and correct them. So remember, yoga is not about perfection. Yoga is about awareness and connection with the body, mind, and breath. So we'll do one more. And once we finish that exhalation, return to center on the inhalation. And as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your knees. We're gonna come up onto our seated position. So here is the thing. For the next one, you're gonna check in with your lower back. That might not feel so good for everybody, so don't overdo it. So have about fist distance between the knees, maybe a little more. 2 fists is fine. Press the top of the feet on the floor and allow your pubic bone and your hip bones to be at the same level. Your rib cage might flare forward, so don't let it. And draw the navel in, pull it up. Shoulders back and down, activate your feet, and as you inhale, bring your right arm up. Maybe hold the breath, you don't have to extend. And as you exhale, rotate your torso and bring your fingertips towards your heel. Push your hips forward, just comfortably. Inhale, reach up. And higher. And exhale, hand down. Other side, inhale, reach up. Maybe kumbhaka as you extend. Exhale, rotate your torso gently, watch for your hips, and maybe touch your heel. Hips stay over the knees. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, forward and down. Inhale. Reach, maybe kumbhaka. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, watch for your hips, watch for your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now stay here, reach up, see if you can circle just the arm, but don't rotate the torso, just the arm, squeeze your palm, see if you can get back down. So some of you will touch the heel, some of you won't, and that's fine. Inhale, back up, circle your arm, reach up, and exhale, forward. Other side, inhale, reach higher, circle your arm, exhale, maybe gentle back bend. Watch for your back, so some of you will touch the heel, some of you won't. Inhale, circle your arm back, and exhale down. Shoulders back and down, sit back on your heels, hinge at the hips, keep your knees closer together and stack your fist, forehead down. Watch your breath. And just pay attention how this landed on your lower back, on your hips. Remember, we just do what the body needs us to do today. We'll take one more breath here, full deep breath. Inhale, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, push yourself up, and we're coming back up on our knees. So once again, squeeze your bum, hips over knees to the best of our ability. And when you are ready, bring your arm up. Now, as you exhale, circle your arm behind you, only the arm, and instead of going into the back bend, you're gonna bring your hands to the lower back or to the sacrum, fingertips down towards the glute. Other side, inhale. Circle your arm behind you, and exhale, bring your hand on the other side. Fingertips back, squeeze your bum, and now we do the back bend that we have been working on before getting here. So the back bend will be just comfortable. So remember, your bum is engaged. Your gaze can be up. And your hips stay above your knees to the best of your ability. Some of you will go higher, deeper. Some of you won't. Some of you, if you have a big back bend, if this feels awesome, you can go down into touching your heels or not. If you need to come out, reach up with one hand and then squeeze your bum to reach all the way up and then release. So for me today, opening my arms and lifting my collarbone is what feels best. So I will stay here. For some of you, might go all the way down onto a deeper back bend. I just want to be mindful of your lower back, of your hips, of your knees, and watch for your neck. Throw your elbows towards each other. 2 more breaths in camel pose. Maybe reach up with one hand as you inhale, and exhale, push yourself up. Sit back on your heels, round your back, stack your fist, forehead down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, walk yourself forward onto tabletop. Inhale deeply here. And as you exhale, curl the toes under, pick up the knees, hips up to the sky, and find your way onto your downward dog. Any version of the downward dog that feels right for you. Bend your knees so that you can work with your pelvis. Eyes of the elbows face forward. And on your next inhalation, bring your knees down. And as you exhale, sit back. You can take your blanket out of the way before we go on to another downward facing dog to come up to standing. Going onto tabletop, as you inhale, curl the toes under, pick up the knees. As you exhale, push your chest to the thighs, relax your neck. Make sure your toes are not gripping. It's okay if your heels don't touch the floor. Keep your neck relaxed. Keep pushing your chest to the thighs. And the next time you inhale, walk your hands towards the feet. Bend the knees in the meantime. And get back towards the back of the mat. Hands on your thighs or your knees come up halfway. Squeeze your bum to help you up safely on your next breath. And come up to standing. And walk it out. We're going to go on to our balancing pose. So for today, we're going to do a standing twist. So bring that right knee up, or not, and hold the outside of the leg with the opposite hand, with the left hand. Bring your right hand forward, shoulder down. And as you inhale, rotate your torso and follow your thumb. And if you fall, you just find it again. And when you are ready, you're gonna inhale back to center slowly. Or not. And exhale, extend your foot, release your leg down, your foot down, and shake it. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So when you are ready, bring that left knee up and take a few moments here. And hold that leg with the opposite hand and bring your arm forward. And as you inhale, open. With control on the inhalation, come back to center. And on the exhale, release your foot down, walk it out, and shake the tension off. Awesome. We're going down onto the floor. So we just came up to do our balancing pose. So to go back to the floor, you're gonna go back onto the back of the mat and find your inverted foot position. You want your toes out to the sides and your heels closer together. Go up on the heels, on the balls of the feet, heels off the floor. And the next time you exhale, if you have any problems, you can meet us down on your tummy, that's fine. Otherwise, you're going down onto the floor, onto the heels. And when you're ready, bring your hands down and bring them in front of you. Now, please watch it. If your hips or your knees don't like this, you don't have to go any further, okay? See if you can bring your feet a little closer together, maybe your heels a little closer together. So we're gonna work on our balancing here. Maybe your heels touch. They don't have to touch. If they don't touch, don't worry. Just make sure it feels okay on your hips. Then we can stay here, send the tailbone maybe back a little bit, and breathe. If it works for you, come a little higher and breathe. Some of you might come a little higher even, hands maybe on the knees, and breathe. Some of you bring yourself back up onto Namaste position, tuck your chin. Maybe if you want a little more, bring your hands up, palms touch. Try to lift your glutes off the heels just a little bit. Watch for the knees. Be super mindful, please. Very mindfully and with control, bring your hands together in Namaste position. And release your hands down again. Bring your knees together this time. And then walk your knees down and your body forward. Bring your big toes to touch. Heels out, forehead down on your fist or the top of your hands. Breathe deeply here. We'll take one more breath, full deep breath. And on your next inhalation, bring your hands by your hips, palms facing down. Forehead down, toes are pointing straight back, feet parallel. Inhale, lift your head in your chest and bring your hands off the floor. Draw your shoulder blades together and you can stay here or maybe you start bringing those legs off the ground. Think about extension rather than height. And the next time you inhale, maybe go higher. And exhale, lower. Palms face up. Maybe gaze to the right if the neck allows. Big toes touch, heels out. You can keep your chin or forehead on the floor. Gaze to the other side, balancing the neck. Bring your forehead back down onto the floor or your chin. Bring your hands under the shoulders as you inhale. And exhale, push yourself back up. You can go onto your high cat or sit back on your heels, knees closer together, and round your back as you stack your fists under the forehead. You may bring your hands under the shoulders on the inhale and push yourself up on the exhale. Walk yourself onto your back. So no fancy way, just find your way onto your Shavasana. Once you get there, bring your right knee over the left thigh. Push your knee away from the body. Keep your foot flexed. Feel that stretch from your hip, not your knee. And release. Other side, inhale, left foot over right thigh, push your knee away and breathe. And inhale, foot sole on the floor. Exhale, both knees to chest. Squeeze your inner thighs together, shoulder blades together, arms at a T. Exhale, knees towards the right. Gaze to the left, breathe. You can hold onto the top leg if you like. Feel the extension through the left side. Hand on the floor. Next time you inhale, with control, bring yourself back to center. And as you exhale, rotate to the other side. You can use your hand to support your knees together. Relax your shoulder on the floor. Gaze can be up or to the side. Breathe. Next time you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, release your feet on the floor. Bring your foot soles together. Let your knees flare. Find your butterfly position. Relax your shoulders. You can rest your hands on your hips. You can rest your hands on your rib cage or on the floor. This next one might be too much for your hips, so please watch it. Also watch for your shoulders. Now as you take your next inhalation, bring your arms overhead. And as you exhale, cross your arms, your elbows, and hold onto, hold your elbows. And now from here, as you exhale, you're gonna move your shoulders towards the right corner of the mat. Keep your butterfly position, watch for the hips. Feel the stretch through the left and the gentle squeeze through the right. You can use your right hand to stretch through the left. You can extend the arm if you need to go deeper. You don't have to. Adjust your neck or your head so that supports your neck. Next time you inhale, come back to center. Stretch your arms and see if you can hold the other way. And now allow your body to go towards the left corner of your mat with your upper body only, and breathe. Take one more breath. With control, return to center. Extend your arms. Take a few moments here. You can rest your hands anywhere that feels right for you. Remember, you have the option to have a bolster or a pillow under your legs, and also you can move your toes away from the body so that you have more of a diamond shape for your legs. You can stay here for as long as you need. You can pause the video and then move on when you're ready. Otherwise, we'll take one more breath. When you're ready, bring your knees up. Extend your legs on the floor. Don't let your mind wander. You can take as long as you need here on your Shavasana. You can adjust your arms into any position that feels right. Pause your video for as long as you need. Otherwise, take 2 more breaths. When you're ready, bend your knees. Bring your foot soles on the floor. If you feel you need an extra massage on your back, you can hug your knees and rock side to side. You can go into happy baby, maybe hugging the back of the legs, the ankles, the big toes, or the outer edges of your feet. Bringing your ankles as wide as your knees, really working through your hips here. And when you are ready, bring yourself down. We're going on to one big stretch. So make it count, whether you point your toes or flex your feet and squeeze every muscle, prune face. Exhale, let go. Moving on to your favorite side. When you're ready, take a few moments once you get here. Check in with your body, with your breath. And use your top hand to help yourself up on your next exhalation. You can sit on your props if you want to. And cross-legged position, or sitting on your heels, or any position really that works for you today. Bring your hands together in Namaste. Relax your shoulders back and down. Relax your jaw and your face. We're going to seal our practice with the sound of Om with Garuda Mudra. So bringing the left hand at the center of the chest at a heart level. Right hand on top of the left. Interlace your thumbs and rest your palms against the body. Inhale through your nostrils, expand. Exhale. Inhale to Om. Om. Remember, you can stay here breathing with your Garuda Mudra for as long as you need. You can pause your video and then we can seal our practice when you're ready. Otherwise, we'll take 3 more breaths here. Bring your hands in Namaste position, palms touching. Bring your hands at the center of the heart. Inhale through your nostrils. Side out. Again, inhale. Side out. Last one, breathe in. Let all tension out. Maybe draw a smile on your face. Tuck your chin onto your chest. Blink your eyes open. Build up extra good vibes and shower yourself with them. And remember to let go of all of the stuff that feels heavy and you don't need anymore. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.